Very good morning to all the participants present here. Uh, I am Viraj, student of BTech EC semester 7, and so it's 11:05. We'll be starting in some time. So you all are requested to please inform your batchmates so that they also can join quickly. So then we'll start the session. Sir, I think we may start in another 3-4 minutes because I'm receiving some messages that they are not able to join. So we'll start by 11:10, I think.
Yeah, yeah, okay, no problem.
email or got some information about the MATLAB hackathon. Okay, I hope I'm audible. I have started, but wait, please, anyone can respond?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, as I was telling that you all might have received an email or got some information about a MATLAB hackathon. That's a competition organized by the Department of Electronics and Communication. So uh, at that point, we received some queries from first year students that they don't know what MATLAB is. And this software, MATLAB, is a multi-dimensional integrated software. We can say that it's used in each and every branch of engineering. So I would like to thank Professor Tanuj Gupta sir, who took this initiative and generated the idea of taking a general awareness session. So I mean, it's not basically totally linked with that hackathon. That if you want to be a part of hackathon, then join this session. It's this is just a general awareness session, so that you can get some guidance, some knowledge, some information from my experiences, what I have faced and what I have learned. And also, I would like to welcome my fellow colleagues. There are four students: Nandini Majithia, Maulik Shah, Kanisha Shah, and Lalit Jetwani. They are from different departments of engineering. And we'll have one experience sharing session as well through this presentation. And they will take you through their journey of experiences, what they have learned in MATLAB for the respective branch of engineering. So, yes, I would like to start. Okay. So this is the presentation outline where I would be focusing first on introduction to problem solving and simulation. Now you all may be wondering that this is a awareness session on MATLAB, the software MATLAB. Then why the first topic is problem solving and simulation? So I'll come to that in more depth. Then we'll go through two important terms, that is MATLAB software and Simulink. Both I can say are totally connected. We open MATLAB and there is one platform called Simulink in the same. So if you don't get any words right now, don't worry. I'll be going in very much a detailed part in the upcoming slides. Then I'll take you through the software installation and the use of MATLAB. So how can you get access to this MATLAB software, and how can you efficiently use this software in your engineering. So then, as this is a general session, we have students from chemical, mechanical, civil, electronics, every branch. So I would like to point out the areas where MATLAB is used, some different fields of engineering. So how the different fields of engineering are interconnected, they are interrelated, and where MATLAB is used in each and every branch. Sometimes, I mean, so if some of you might have heard the name of MATLAB software, or if you have some information. So some people generally tell that this MATLAB software is generally for EC students, or maybe it's a kind of programming software. You all might have been learning the course on C programming, right? Computer programming. So that programming, what you will be doing in the further months, that C programming, it's the same concept in MATLAB. It's like a kind of programming software. So some people, have that notion that MATLAB is generally used for electronics students, EC students, or maybe for CSE students. But through this presentation, I think you will be able to get an idea that no, it's not the case. MATLAB is used in civil engineering, in chemical, in mechanical, in all the seven branches of engineering we have at NIRMA. There are even more bifurcations, like we can say aeronautics, biomedical, biotechnology. These are minute branches of engineering. But if we look at the core structure, that is, the first four are the basic engineering branches, and other three, the technology branches. So EC, CAC, and IC, or currently which is EI, electronics and instrumentation. These three are the technology branches. So you come under the Institute of Technology and the School of Technology, rather. And the other four, that are the core engineering branches: mechanical, chemical, civil, and electrical. So they are under School of Engineering. So in every field, this software MATLAB would be useful. Then there is the experience sharing session. So as I mentioned, four of my colleagues, they would be coming one by one, and they would deliver their valuable experience to you. They will be interacting with you. Then I have just place some results of MATLAB simulation that I have done earlier. Nothing going into technical, so don't worry, you will not be stressed out much on any technical load related to MATLAB. I have just kept those results for you to have a general idea or visualization. So, you can see the graphics or you can see the visualization that how or what kind of results we can obtain. And I'll relate that with a general example. Then yes, I have listed one interesting topic of do friendship with MATLAB. So there are some general summary based points provided by Tanuj sir, and I have listed some of them. So that would be integrated. Then there would be some information on different courses on MATLAB. So okay, you have attended this presentation. You know what MATLAB is. You know how to use it. You will be knowing from this presentation. Now, if someone wants to do practice on MATLAB or do some online course on MATLAB in this particular tenure. So I have listed some of the different courses on MATLAB. They are widely available and freely available. So that would be discussing. And the last part would be the MATLAB hackathon by EC department. I thought to include this topic because there were many queries we were receiving from first year engineering that we don't know what MATLAB is. Then, how would we participate in such an hackathon? Because generally, for those of you who don't know, hackathons are generally termed as programming or coding competitions. They are 1 day, 2 day, maybe 3 day long process. So, I mean, I'll discuss upon in that particular side. And last would be the question answer session. You can have your queries shared. Okay, so coming to problem solving in simulation. As I told that this is a session on MATLAB. So why problem solving in simulation? So we know that we come across different real life problems, different real time based problems. So for example, we want to go to Ahmedabad, from Ahmedabad to Vadodara, and we want to travel in a car. Now, as this is a chilling cold weather, in the morning the car would not start. The engine would not start promptly. It needs some heating. So that self you need to start the car 3 to 4 times, maybe more than that. So that is one problem which we get in daily life in the morning itself. Now it's a kind of relative problem to mechanical engineering. Then the next one, I give you a general, a problem. See, problem solving means you are given one problem and you have to solve it systematically. Now, for example, in standard 12, you might have solved equations a square plus b square plus c square or a square minus b square. You had these formulas and all. So in maths also, you had some steps, right? So you follow some steps and you reach to the final answer. In problem solving as well, you have to follow some sequential steps and they should be in sequence. For example, I'll give you a general example. As we have friends from all the departments, I'll be giving one general example. So for example, you have been told to uh, create one a structure or one house. Okay, for example, your new house is to be built, right? So what would be the first step? Can anyone tell me what would be the primary first step? That okay, you have got an idea that yes, I want to build a new house. So what would be the first step you will take, or in general process? I mean, just any wild guess, or someone wants to answer.
We have to
To
lay out
measure
the
the
2D
2D
structure.
structure.
Okay, to make a 2D structure. Great, great. Okay, people are writing in chat box. Sketch. Correct,
To measure
correct.
the land,
Blueprint. Sorry, to measure.
the land size that it is.
Correct, correct, correct. Perfect. So that we can include in the sketch. Decide the location. Perfect. So these are the steps. That first we decide location, then we'll make a sketch, or we'll go to the architect and he'll give us the model, the design. Okay. Okay. We'll not go directly to the hardware shop and take the bricks and the cement and just start making one wall. Right. As you said, we'll need the length, the height, the dimensions, everything we would be needing. So this is general case of problem solving that you will have to sequentially go through the steps. Same is the case for MATLAB. As I have listed here, a good engineer requires better programming skills and best problem solving skills. Now, frankly telling, this is not kind of any quote taken from anywhere else. It seems like a quote. I just yesterday when I was preparing this presentation, it just came to my mind that We have Professor Y.N. Trivedi sir in electronics department. Sorry, was anyone saying something? Okay. So, yes, we have Professor Y.N. Trivedi in electronics department, and I mean, he has given very nice lessons to us of problem solving and programming. So from that my experience, I have written this line that a good engineer, who is a good engineer, who would require better programming skills. Okay, now this is not a general case. I mean, chemical students or mechanical students civil students might not require that high level of programming. So leave that part. But yes, you must have best problem solving skills. Now you are given one problem, analytical problem, any problem, maths problem, civil, chemical, anything. Okay, for example, we take example of chemical engineering. So you do reactions. Okay, H2 plus O2. That you all know the reactions, right? So that are also one kind of problem. So you should have better problem solving skills, and they are inculcated or developed by some practice. So there are, as I said, some specific real life problems in all engineering fields, and we need some problem solving skills, some analytical problems or analytical skills, that how we need to approach one problem, how we need to solve it. That will come by practice. Now I have listed three terms: simulation, modeling, and design. Just keep these terms in your mind. We'll use it in the further slides. They are related to MATLAB. So if you want to do simulation, I'll give you the example. Simulation means you want to, as I said, you want to construct an house. So you get the design ready, then you get the materials. These all are the simulation steps, right? So for example, your architect is making a design and he gives you a design in 2 days and the full design, ready design. So what will be the result? It would be the final design. So that sketch making or making the design is known as simulation. So for example, architect को हमने एक problem दिया कि you have to create this house and you make a design. तो वो architect बैठ के 2 दिन तक वो design बना रहा है. So that process is called simulation. The final result you get, right, is the final simulation outcome. जो output हमें मिला, ओके, वो क्या है कि हमें जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट हमारा रेडी करना है, द हाउस, फाइनल हाउस हमें जो कंस्ट्रक्ट करना है, उसका एक पार्ट है दैट सिमुलेशन और दैट 2D ग्राफ या तो जो डिजाइन बनी. इट्स नॉट अवर फाइनल हाउस. हम उस डिजाइन में तो रहने जाने में नहीं वाले. उस डिजाइन पे से वी विल बी क्रिएटिंग द होल स्ट्रक्चर. सो दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ योर होल प्रॉब्लम. ओके, देन मॉडलिंग एंड डिजाइन. मॉडलिंग, एज यू नो, एक पूरा मॉडल रेडी करना होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू गो टू सम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑफिसेस, नए फ्लैट्स की जो ऑफिसेस होती है, द फ्लैट्स व्हिच आर इन प्रोसेस टू कंस्ट्रक्ट, उन ऑफिसेस में दे हैव केप्ट द मॉडल ऑफ द फ्लैट, that you know how the flat would look after 2 years, after 3 years, after when it's ready, when it's totally ready. वो होता है ना, ready for possession. तो उस टाइम पे वो जो फ्लैट है वो कैसा दिखेगा, दैट इज दैट मॉडल. सो दैट मॉडलिंग पार्ट and design, as we discussed, to make the design. So MATLAB is used in all three phases: simulation, modeling and design. मतलब MATLAB क्या करेगा कि आपको फॉर एग्जांपल कोई भी एक प्रॉब्लम दिया है एंड यू यूज MATLAB एंड सम प्रोग्रामिंग इनटू दैट, और आप कुछ डिजाइन बनाई आपने, यू गेट सम आउटपुट, सम ग्राफ्स, एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस वाले कुछ ग्राफ मिले. तो दे विल गिव यू द वेरिफिकेशन आइडिया कि ठीक है, चलो मुझे ये मिला, तो मैं जो फाइनल एप्लीकेशन डिजाइन कर रहा हूँ या तो द फाइनल आउटकम विच आई विल बी गेटिंग, दैट विल बी रिलेटेड, और वो कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. मतलब हमें पता नहीं है कि फाइनल हमारा क्या बना, बट दिस इज एन इंटरमीडिएट स्टेज कि हमें कैसा दिखेगा, व्हाट विल बी द एग्जैक्ट लुकआउट ऑफ आवर प्रॉब्लम, द सॉल्यूशन. So the one-stop solution is MATLAB, and we analyze it from the ground level. So MATLAB helps in one or the other stage of application or project in order to enhance and optimize the work. Now, थोड़े थोड़े heavy words मैं use कर रहा हूँ आपके लिए, but I'll explain them. Enhance and optimize. Now, optimize मतलब क्या कि जैसे for example, we take drawing. You have created one freehand drawing. तो देर आर ऑलवेज पॉसिबिलिटीज एंड चांसेस ऑफ मॉडिफाइंग दैट ड्राइंग, राइट. आप लोग कुछ ना कुछ उसमें मॉडिफाई कर सकते हो. जैसे ये हाउस की डिजाइन है, तो आर्किटेक्ट ने आपको पहली बार दिखाई, देन यू विल लव टू मॉडिफाई इट कि नहीं, मुझे ये अच्छा नहीं लगा, आई वांट टू मॉडिफाई. सो दैट इज दिस ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, एनहेंस एंड ऑप्टिमाइज. मतलब जो भी आपने काम किया है उसको थोड़ा और अच्छा बना, right? So now we'll move to the concept of MATLAB. So MATLAB software, it's developed by MathWorks. MathWorks is the company that is the owner or the developer for MATLAB. It's a programming language, simulation software, modeling tool. बहुत सारे नाम हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड आपने मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन किया होगा, राइट? Determinants matrix. So it is used for solving those numerical computations, data visualizations, advanced mathematical problems. So generally MATLAB का क्या है कि for example there is a large matrix problem. So you as an engineer, what an engineer does is that he tries to solve one problem by reducing its time and getting maximum efficiency. तो आपने आपको कोई मैथ्स का प्रॉब्लम दिया मैट्रिक्स का, so as an engineer you will not take 2 hours to solve it on pen and paper. Instead, you can use such a software called MATLAB, which would give you the results in no time, in quick manner. You just have to do some practice or some logic-based programming for the same. And yes, it runs with the help of different toolboxes. अभी ये टूल बॉक्स है क्या? सो मैं अब तक तो प्रोग्रामिंग की बात करता था, बट मैटलैब इज नॉट ऑल अबाउट प्रोग्रामिंग. इट हैज सम डिफरेंट टूल बॉक्सेस. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर है, तो उसके पास एक टूल बॉक्स रहता है. इट विल हैव स्क्रू ड्राइवर, दैट वाई शेप, वो बोला होता है चैनल एंड टूल्स होंगे उसके पास. सो मैटलैब आल्सो हैज डिफरेंट टूल बॉक्सेस. जैसे कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वालों की इट हैज सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग टूल बॉक्स, राइट? आप मोबाइल पे बात करते हो, I call some of you from my place. So there will be a signal traveling, right? Mobile से पूरा communication होगा. We are not going into any detail. लेकिन वो कैसे होगा? तो it would occur through some specific toolbox. वो toolbox आपको MATLAB में मिलेगा. Then chemical engineering है. तो chemical वाले titration perform करते हैं, right? Experiments you might have performed in 12th. कि जैसे दो solutions को mix करना. तो for that also there is a separate toolbox. Then computer science. So you might have heard a word called AI, that is artificial intelligence, which is a buzzword nowadays. So it has a toolbox where you can, perform different AI applications. It has that toolbox. Okay. So as I said, it's a software package used by engineers for design optimization and many more applications. This is Simulink. As I said कि दो चीजें हैं इसमें, एक है MATLAB, एक है Simulink. On the screen you can see the initial screen, the starting screen of Simulink. तो इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि it is written blank model, blank subsystem. तो ये सब क्या है कि they are interfaces. आपको कोई मॉडल बनाना है. अच्छा, आप साइंस में 12th स्टैंडर्ड में यू आर मेकिंग ब्लॉक डायग्राम्स. ओके, सो सिमुलिंक इज अ ब्लॉक डायग्रामिंग टूल. इट्स अ ग्राफिकल ब्लॉक डायग्रामिंग टूल. कि जैसे आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम दिया है, सो यू विल नॉट मेक अ ब्लॉक डायग्राम विद पेन एंड पेपर, लंबा पड़ेगा बहुत. Instead, use some technology. It's a technology. MATLAB is a full technology. You can use it and you can make your block diagram, simulate it in this particular software. Another interesting thing, some of you might have got interest in app designing or app development, right? You may prepare app with this artificial intelligence and programming and whatnot. There are many sources available. So this MATLAB software has a MATLAB app designer, which is an added feature in MATLAB. So you can design application also for various purposes. Okay. Then this is the general software installation. This is I placed the screen of a MathWorks website from where you can get the MATLAB software. There are two ways. If you do not have much space in your system, because MATLAB is a heavy software, but to install that is worth it. So I would recommend you can install the offline version of MATLAB from the MathWorks website. It's already available. So you'll have to first create an account on mathworks.com. It's a site where you can create account via your Nirma University ID. Why I am telling via this Nirma Uni ID is that because Nirma has campus-wide license for MATLAB. Okay. See, currently, if you will not create this ID, I mean, it will be fine because your first year email IDs would, would not be working after your first year gets over, right? सो नेक्स्ट ईयर आप जब सेकेंड ईयर में आओगे ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, सो यू विल हैव अ न्यू ईमेल आईडी. ओके. सो राइट नाउ इससे आप ना बनाओ तो चलेगा, बट देन समवन वुड कम टू मी कि देन हाउ विल आई यूज मैटलैब. So you have a provision of using MATLAB online also. आपके पास अच्छी नेट कनेक्टिविटी है, यू कैन विजिट mathworks.com. There is a provision of using MATLAB online. उसमें you can log in with your personal email ID and you can access the features. हाँ, एक इसमें प्रॉब्लम है कि ऑल द फीचर्स या तो जो भी टूल बॉक्स हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल जो ऑफलाइन मैटलैब का सॉफ्टवेयर है उसमें वी हैव अराउंड 256 टूल बॉक्सेस फॉर एग्जांपल. सो सारे के सारे ऑनलाइन में नहीं होंगे, बट द बेसिक टूल बॉक्सेस यू विल बी getting. And yes, campus wide license है निर्मा यूनिवर्सिटी में. You go to any of the computer, MATLAB is installed, so do take maximum benefit of it. And you can contact your lab assistant, lab staff, your faculties if you want the license key for the MATLAB in your system. तो आप ऑफलाइन इंस्टॉल करके भी देयर बी अ जनरल लाइसेंस की जो आपको वो प्रोवाइड करेंगे एंड यू कैन इंस्टॉल एंड यूज इट. सो मीनवाइल, this is that offline MATLAB. I hope the screen is visible. ये जो MATLAB R 2019B, this is one version. Just just to give you a brief layout कि ऐसा कुछ दिखता है MATLAB. Okay. So now how to use MATLAB? As I told, two versions, MATLAB online and desktop version. It has different libraries. ठीक है. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक आप लाइब्रेरी में जाते हो बुक्स लेने. ओके, सो इट हैज डिफरेंट सेक्शंस, different racks in which you can find books related to various topics. Same way, MATLAB में भी अलग अलग लाइब्रेरी है कि फॉर आई एम फ्रॉम सिविल इंजीनियरिंग और मुझे कोई सिविल स्ट्रक्चर पे MATLAB पे काम करना है, to any level of structure. So मैं libraries में जाऊंगा and I will search the library कि इसके लिए which library is useful. Then if I want to if I am an EC engineer and I want to work on machine learning, you might have heard ML, machine learning. तो उसके related libraries. So it's a very versatile software and I have written a tool of exploration. So आप जितनी practice करोगे, जितना उसको explore करोगे. See, I would like to give you a general guidance here to all the departments that when you come across any software, not only MATLAB, any other software of your particular branch of engineering, you should first explore it. ठीक है, जैसे कि आप पहले कोई स्टोरी बुक पढ़ते हो तो कैसे आप पहले बुक देख लेते हो कि पिक्चर्स कैसे हैं, हाउ इज द टेक्स्ट रिटन. ओके, फिर आपको अगर वो अच्छा लगता है दैट टेक्स्ट दैट पिक्चर्स, देन ओनली यू टेक दैट बुक. करेक्ट. सो सॉफ्टवेयर में भी ऐसा ही है कि यू फर्स्ट ओपन दैट सॉफ्टवेयर, यू गो थ्रू ईच एंड एवरी टैब. इट्स ओके इफ यू डोंट गेट टू एनी ऑफ द टैब और आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आए तो भी ठीक है, बट यू जस्ट बी फेमिलियर विद द इंटरफेस कि उसका स्क्रीन कैसा दिखता है, what that software is. And then Google, as we call Google देवता, तो Google तो है ही हमारे पास. So if you don't understand anything, you can directly Google it. You can see YouTube videos for such softwares, for any software, so that आप जितना एक्सप्लोर करोगे उतना you will be in more touch with that particular subject of engineering. Okay, so these are the general areas where MATLAB is used. बहुत सारे areas है. Analysis of healthcare systems. COVID, the current situation is, so many people have done simulations, many good work on this particular healthcare systems on MATLAB. Electronics, so electronic system design, signal processing. For CSE students, computer architecture, अंदर प्रोसेसर जो होता है, you have memory, तो उन सब के simulations के लिए we have different programming domains. Okay, with AI there is another buzzword nowadays, IoT, you might have been knowing, Internet of Things. ठीक है, तो ये भी एक important topic है जो MATLAB में we can interface. As I said, for civil students, civil structure design, mechanical वालों के लिए modeling and simulation. ओके, केमिकल एनालिटिकल टेक्निक्स जो हमने टाइट्रेशन की बात की, वी टोल्ड अबाउट रिएक्शंस. ठीक है. देन रोबोटिक्स. सो रोबोटिक्स इज वाइड फील्ड. मैकेनिकल में भी होता है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैं एक रोबोट हूँ एंड दिस इज माय आर्म. ठीक है, ये ऐसे स्टेगनेंट आर्म है और मैंने रोबोट को कमांड दिया कि पुट दिस आर्म डाउन, तो रोबोट क्या करेगा, यहाँ पे ये जॉइंट है, इट विल पुट दिस आर्म डाउन.
यहाँ से लेके नीचे। बट ये पूरा हुआ कैसे, ये यहाँ पे था, उसने नीचे रखा कैसे? तो दैट इज रोबोटिक्स, और उसका सिमुलेशन आप मैटलैब में कर सकते हो। जैसे कि ये कमांड है, ये कंप्यूटर जो है वो मशीन लैंग्वेज उसमें इट इज एम्बेडेड, सो उसको एक अपनी लैंग्वेज है समझने के लिए। सो आप मैटलैब में कमांड दे सकते हो, यू कैन यू नो मेक रोबोट्स वर्क। देन देयर इज कंप्यूटर विजन, इमेज प्रोसेसिंग, हाँ कंट्रोल सिस्टम आईसी वालों के लिए जो ईआई डिपार्टमेंट है। Then electrical load balancing for electrical students, complex metrics, anyone can use. I told about app designing. So these are just some of the areas. There are many more areas. Okay. So as I said, MATLAB is widely used in different fields of engineering. और आपको पता ही है कि all fields are interrelated. ठीक है, interdependent. For example, I give you my experience. I had to design one antenna. ठीक है, आपको पता है कि वो एयरटेल और डिश टीवी की जो डिश आती है उस पे आगे एक एंटेना छोटा लगा होता है, एंड दैट वुड कम्युनिकेट विद द सैटेलाइट, सिग्नल ट्रांसमिशन होता है। सो दिस इज अ जनरल टेक्निकल टर्म। तो आई हैड टू डिजाइन वन एंटेना इन माय इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन, देयर वाज वन कोर्स। सो ये मैं इंटरडिपेंडेंसी की बात कर रहा हूँ, दैट हाउ इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांचेस आर इंटर रिलेटेड। So that antenna I had to design, अब उसका मुझे स्ट्रक्चर बनाना था। तो I took help of mechanical engineering students, I took help of civil students, then I had to do some connections or some wiring. So electrical engineering students helped me there, right? So every department is interdependent, correct? Okay. सो जैसे हमारी पावर पॉइंट और इन सब में हम देखते हैं ना कि हम लोग कोई एनिमेशन देते हैं, तो देर इज वन ऑप्शन कॉल्ड अप्लाई टू ऑल। ओके, हम लोग स्लाइड ट्रांजिशन देते हैं, तो यू माइट हैव कम अक्रॉस वन ऑप्शन कॉल्ड अप्लाई टू ऑल, राइट? सो आई हैव रिटन दैट इट्स एन अप्लाई टू ऑल फीचर, सारी ब्रांच इसे यूज कर सकती हैं। ओके, so these are the applications of MATLAB in engineering. I have listed 6 applications: mechanical, civil, EC के लिए digital communication, IC control system, chemical, computer processor. So ये जो हमने बात की, there are the applications. Now I would like to go a bit in detail फॉर ईच ब्रांच। ठीक है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सारे ब्रांच के लोग हैं, तो भाई किसी को ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि दिस पर्सन इज फ्रॉम ईसी, ही इज फोकसिंग मोर ऑन ईसी, he is not touching mechanical or chemical. So that's why I would go in depth of each and every branch. uh, I know you might not be understanding each and every technical term from this discussion, but if you have doubts you may note it down, we'll discuss it at the end. यहाँ पे जस्ट जनरल आइडिया से आप समझ लो व्हाट नॉलेज यू हैव फ्रॉम 12th स्टैंडर्ड, और अभी जो आपने करंटली इन योर पास्ट 1 मंथ ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग आपने कुछ नया सीखा हो, सो यू कैन रिलेट इट। सो एज आई सेड फॉर मैटलैब फॉर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, सो हमने एज आई डिस्कस्ड मैटलैब मैट्रिक्स एंड रोबोटिक्स प्रॉब्लम, देन स्टैटिक्स एंड डायनामिक्स। ठीक है, आपने ये 12th में पढ़ा होगा। वी हैव मैकेनिकल वाइब्रेशन, सम मैथ्स एंड न्यूमेरिकल मेथड्स। MATLAB has a symbolic match toolbox. So जैसे हमने बात की कि प्रोग्रामिंग भी है and it has a toolbox also. Then chemical engineering, तो titration, analytical techniques, कोई एक प्रोसेस होती है, right? We do reaction balancing. Then process modeling है, chemical reactors. This is of course a advanced topic that you will be studying in your further semesters. फिर आपने कहीं पे सुना होगा qualitative and quantitative analysis। मतलब क्वालिटी, जो भी आपने केमिकल बनाया सॉल्यूशन, उसकी क्वालिटी कैसी है, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंट पैरामेट्रिक वैल्यूज। और क्वांटिटेटिव, तो कितने ml में बनाया, फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड 500 ml, सो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट 500 ml इज द क्वालिटी मैचिंग, पूरा एक एनालिसिस। ओके, यू विल बी स्टडीइंग इन हायर सेमेस्टर्स। नाउ फॉर EI एंड IC, IC मतलब इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन एंड कंट्रोल, करंटली द डिपार्टमेंट इज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन। तो अलग अलग इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन प्लेटफॉर्म्स है। मैं एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज। ओके, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज के पास टू मैन्युफैक्चर एनी ऑफ इट्स कमोडिटी इट हैज जायंट मशीन्स, राइट? सो ये जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स है, मशीन्स है, उनको कंट्रोल कैसे करेंगे? नाउ यू कैंट एक्सपेक्ट वन पर्सन who will be sitting there 24 hours to control and monitor that machine. So there has to be some automation. ठीक है, कहीं ना कहीं तो लाइफ में हमें ऑटोमेट करना ही होगा। अच्छा, एक सिंपल जनरल केस, आपको सुबह उठाने के लिए आप अलार्म रखते हो, राइट? अलार्म यू जनरली कीप इट। वी हैव नेवर सीन दैट वी कीप वन स्पेशल पर्सन, कि जो हमें सुबह उठा सके. हाँ, पेरेंट्स उठाते हैं, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग, बट हमने कोई अलग पर्सन नहीं रखा है कि जो हमें सुबह उठा सके, राइट. वी यूज ऑटोमेशन, वी यूज द टेक्नोलॉजी. सो जायंट मशीन्स है, उसके लिए इंजीनियर्स चाहिए. पर इंजीनियर 24/7 तो अवेलेबल रह नहीं सकता. तो तब मैटलैब जैसे सॉफ्टवेयर काम आता है कि दे आर ऑटोमेटेड. उन्हें प्रोग्राम कर दिया, उन्हें कमांड दे दिया कि भाई ये मशीन है, 5 घंटे बाद इसको बंद कर देना है. तो ऑटोमेटिकली बाय ऑटोमेशन दैट मशीन वुड टर्न ऑफ. फिर शाम को 6 बजे उसको वापस चालू कर देना है. तो सॉफ्टवेयर में ऐसा हमने कमांड दिया होगा कि एट 6:00 PM टर्न द मशीन ऑन, राइट. सो वी कैन डिजाइन एंड मॉडल इट. अलग अलग सेंसर डिजाइन है. ओके, आपने शायद एलईडी देखी होगी हमारे घर में, जो दिवाली लाइट्स होती है, लाइट बल्ब होते हैं. सो दैट आर एलईडी इज वन काइंड ऑफ सेंसर, वी कैन से. सो ये सेंस करता है कोड जनरेशन. जैसे मैंने बोला, इंटीग्रेट मॉडल्स विद लाइव इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स एंड डेटा. तो जैसे वी वांट टू कलेक्ट वन डेटा कि एक रूम है, राइट, कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम. तो उस रूम में कितने लोग एंटर हुए, कितने लोग एग्जिट हुए. ओके, हमें ये डेटा रखना है. अच्छा, आपको पता है एक सिस्टम होता है, कार्ड, RFID कार्ड सिस्टम जिसे बोलते हैं, कि वो कार्ड स्वैपिंग नहीं होता, कि वी पुट द कार्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द मशीन, वो बीप साउंड देगा, है ना, बीप साउंड देगा, एंड इट विल रजिस्टर योर एंट्री. ठीक है, तो दिस आल्सो कैन बी डन इन मैटलैब. देन मैटलैब फॉर इलेक्ट्रिकल, एज आई मेंशन, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड मेजरमेंट, लोड मेजरमेंट. फिर पावर सिस्टम, पावर ग्रिड. अच्छा, टोरेंट पावर का जो अहमदाबाद में प्लांट है, इट हैज वेरियस पावर ग्रिड्स. यू माइट हैव बीन सीइंग दोस, वो हमारे इंडियन एफिल टावर्स जिसे हम बोलते हैं, ऐसे टावर्स होते हैं ना रोड पे, कनेक्ट, वायर कनेक्शन में. तो देज आर पावर सिस्टम्स, पावर ट्रांसमिशन होता है. कि टोरेंट, अहमदाबाद में टोरेंट है, तो टोरेंट के सेंटर से आपके घर पे जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आती है, हाउ दैट इज इंटरफेस, कि वो कैसे आती है, व्हाट इज द पावर, कितने एम्पियर का करंट आता है, राइट. आई होप यू आर फेमिलियर विद दिस क्वांटिटीज, एम्पियर, वोल्टेज. 12 स्टैंडर्ड में आपने V इज इक्वल टू IR तो पढ़ा है, राइट, ओम्स लॉ. Correct. So then coming to my own branch, EC engineering, again, variety of uses, digital signal processing, then ML algorithms, machine learning. मैंने एग्जांपल दिया ऐप डिजाइनिंग, ठीक है, IoT, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स. I know these words are very much new to you, but just you can have some idea, and you can currently what you can do is you can note them down, or you can keep them in your mind. So when you enter into the real engineering from your second year, that will be your department based engineering, the grind which you will face from your department. At that time, you can recollect these words, and you can maybe work on them. And the next is civil, so infrastructure facilities, civil structures. Then is computer, so programming performance, as I said, library, coding easy हो जाता है, many statistical operation, image processing. Image processing means what? That you have, computer is given some images, and वो process करेगा उस पे कि ये image कैसी दिखती है, what are the pixels, size, in that manner. Okay, so now one of the most important part of this session, sharing experiences. Uh, I have four colleagues: Maulik Shah, Kanisha Shah, Nandini Majitia, and Lalit Jetwani. So as we all know, experience is the best teacher. I would like to hand over the session to these four students who will be uh, explaining you, or not explaining, but taking you through their journey, their experiences, for around 4 or 5 minutes each, and they'll just explain you in brief. Maulik is from mechanical, Kanisha is from EC. Sorry, by mistake, Kanisha, I'm sorry, I have mentioned EC. You are from CE, right? Computer science. Nandini is from electrical, and Lalit is from EC. So I'll hand over the session to Maulik to start on.
Thank you, Viraj. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that was a very informative session, Viraj, for all the first year students over here. So, I think we'll get into the specifics of what mechanical engineering problems can be solved. with the help of MATLAB software. So, firstly, we'll get into some brief ideas about coding. Now, all of you must have had C programming in your first year, and I think the logic building exercises must be quite tiring. For example, you're given a group of numbers, and you have to build a program so that you can obtain the maximum number from the given list of numbers. So that must have been like you would have to use many loops and comparison operators. Now just imagine that you are solving a real life problem. You'll have to use maybe hundreds of these conditions, that you have to find the maximum among these, you have to find the minimum number among all of these, you have to find factorials. So all of these, if you have to build a function for all of them, then like your entire time would just be spent in that. So that is when MATLAB comes in with its inbuilt functions. You'll be having even hundreds or thousands is a small word. You'll be having more than that number of functions which you can use in order to solve all your problems and really simplify your problem solving skills. So that is where coding will be simplified. You'll still have to build your logic because that is what will help you, but it will be a very simpler process if you do it by using MATLAB. And second, we get to our favorite friend, mathematics. So that is something that you can never leave off when you are dealing with when you are dealing with engineering. So I think that all of you must have had calculus in your 11th and 12th, and more specifically integration, differentiation, and solving differential equations. And I think that must have been one of the most challenging parts. Yeah, I forgot limits. So all of you must have had that in your course, and it must have been a real headache to solve all of the problems. But this is where we have a solution, and just a second. So this is where MATLAB brings a solution. You will just have to input the function which you want to differentiate or integrate, or if you are solving any problem and you have a list of differential equations, you just have to input them, code some steps, and voila, you'll have to enter your upper and lower limits, and your differential equations will be solved. You will get your integration and differentiation. So just imagine how simplified your life will be if you can, if you are able to do that. Then, for those in mechanical engineering, there's an entire subject that you'll learn, which is called optimization problems. So, in that, you'll basically have a group of variables, and you'll have to find the most optimum value to get the maximum output for the minimum input. Now, you can do that manually when you have a few variables, but a real life system has 50 or 100 variables. So, you cannot possibly do that manually, and that is where the MATLAB's optimization toolbox comes in. I think you must have studied linear programming in your class 12th, and you had to draw all of those lines, and you would find the area of optimization. So it is quite similar to that, and it'll be a much more expanded version of that. Next, we'll go to simulations. So I suspect that many of you must be fans of automobiles and airplanes. So and I think some of you have even heard of the term wind tunnels. So what they allow you to do is that you can simulate real life conditions using these wind tunnels, and then you can perform relevant analysis on that, and you can modify a design from it. So MATLAB actually helps you to do that. There'll be various toolboxes like Simulink and SimuPench, and they will help you simulate those conditions and get you the results. And finally, I think as Viraj mentioned that the buzzword today, that is artificial intelligence. So MATLAB has a sort of various toolboxes for machine learning as well as deep learning. It is especially useful for machine learning applications like simpler problems like linear regression or a random forest optimization. So all of these are algorithms which I'm sure you all will learn in your subsequent years, and that is where MATLAB can help you. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Maulik. Thank you for sharing your valuable experience. Uh, okay, now we'll move to Kanisha Shah, 19B CE. Sorry, read it out as 19B CE 253. Kanisha, over to you.
Okay, so am I audible?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone on the dais and off the dais. Myself, Kanisha Shah from third year CSE. Firstly, I would like to thank Viraj Bhai for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present one of my favorite subject, MATLAB. I've learned this subject in my fifth semester. While due to my personal interest, I have gone a bit depth into it. As the name suggests, it works on the array, a matrix. You know, it's a tool for simulating various electrical networks, but the recent development in MATLAB helps to surround the field like artificial intelligence, robotics, image processing, machine learning, data analytics, and whatnot. These are certain fields corresponding to the computer science subjects. Like it's a tool that enables computation, programming, and graphically visualizing the results. According to my perspective, MATLAB programming is quite similar to C programming, and it just requires a little brush up to your basic programming skills to start working with it. And yes, if you are wonderful at C programming, you are good to go. It's, with a small piece of code, you can have a great visualization in a three-dimensional as well. Here, I would like to mention a small part that is MATLAB toolboxes. These are the libraries that are professionally built and enable you to turn your imaginations into reality. Within a single mouse click, you can turn your imaginations into reality. You have a small graph, a 3D print, and with a drag of your mouse, you can have the whole visualization of the graph. Isn't that amazing? Like, that was the part that tempted me to have a good uh, connection with MATLAB. You can solve your modern day problems. It works with image processing as well. And, based on the text, your sentiment can be analyzed. Like, let's assume an example. You have an image in which a joyful word is written. With MATLAB, you can easily predict that it's an happy emotion, it's a happy sentiment. That's what Google does, right? Google gives millions of search results for any text entered within a few milliseconds. All this is because of text analysis. It can even work with handwriting comparisons. As I said, there's no limit to the application and the one software which can do all these things, literally. It even works with the electric vehicle modeling. It would be helpful in aerospace if you have an interest in those fields, while it would give a good boost to audio processing. And finally, I would like to give certain examples which I have worked, like I have implemented in one of my assignment or term assignments. That was image compression. Um, and the next was, I guess, detecting the things present in an image. Like, think of a situation, you have an image in which you have an image of a grocery store. Okay, And with MATLAB, you could detect what is present in that image, what a Google Lens does, right? And even you can work with measuring the diameter of the thing simply with a small piece of code. Isn't that amazing? Like, I really loved doing that thing in MATLAB. And finally, I would like to thank Twinkle ma'am for giving me, like, handling me over the whole semester and um, having belief in me. Thank you so much. That's me from my side.
Great, great. Thank you, Ganesha. Okay, so we'll move to Nandini and Lalit quickly. Then we'll be winding up with the last slides over the session. So, okay, over to you, Nandini, for electrical.
Okay, hello everyone. I am Nandini from final year of electrical engineering. And well, in electrical engineering, we use a bunch of softwares to understand machines, power systems, and MATLAB is one of the most crucial softwares amongst them. So every semester, you will be having at least one subject and sometimes even two to deal with, wherein you will be using MATLAB to understand your branch better and the work that you'll be performing better. So we have various subjects wherein various subjects like microprocessors, microcontrollers, signal systems, power systems, operations and control, electrical vehicle theory, etc., wherein we use MATLAB to understand and simulate the theoretical models that we are going through. We are understanding, we are trying to compare what different outputs would be, and such concepts are being tested using MATLAB. Now, being an electrical engineer, the most important part for MATLAB would be the Simulink, wherein we'll be using various components from the libraries that have been given. For example, we simulate motors, we simulate generators, we simulate various diodes and how they perform, capacitors, inductors, resistances. We develop a small power system itself from grid to the supply system and distribution and everything to understand how a real world system would be working. Now, being an electrical engineer, you will be dealing with huge machines, right? So it is not possible for us कि हम हर बार जाए और हर बार जाके एक एक्चुअल सिस्टम को टेस्ट करें, गड़बड़ हो तो फिर हम उस पे काम करें, उसको रिपेयर करें. No, that would not be an economical solution. So to make it more safe and more economical, we go use MATLAB to simulate these conditions and to test how a system would work in real life. And then with trial and error and so we come up with a solution for that. Now, besides that, we use MATLAB for developing mathematical models as well. For example, I recently conducted a project wherein we were developing a battery management system for a smart building, wherein there would be energy input from various sources like solar energy, wind energy, definitely from the grid and everything. So we did that using a mathematical model wherein there are various equations that are formed of how every input would affect the output. So what we'll do is there would be a matrix created of inputs, then there would be a matrix created for outputs, which will come down to one conclusive answer. So therein we use MATLAB, we develop a mathematical model, we use various coding aspects in here, like there is linear programming, there is MPPT programming, we develop algorithms and commands and a load of things that go on. Now, you being right into the first year, आप लोगों को बहुत ही ज़्यादा confusing and scary sound कर रहा होगा at a moment MATLAB, but believe me, it did to all of us as well. But as and when you go on learning MATLAB, you try exploring it, you get through it. हो जाता है. It's very easy to understand. The worst thing that can happen is your MATLAB can crash. Nothing more can happen. So you're totally free to experiment and understand and analyze what is going on. And again, it's really helpful for your assignments and projects. So you definitely will have to learn it eventually. So that was all from electrical engineering. I'd say give MATLAB a shot, understand it, take it easy. It's not that difficult and it's really amazing as you can go on and go through it. Thank you so much, Viraj, for calling me here today.
Great. Thank you. So this was Nandini from Electrical. Now we have Lalit from EC. He'll be taking you through a short journey of his experiences. And yes, I am sure you might have got many of the confusing terms or आपको मिसाइल जैसे टर्म्स लग रहे हैं जो अभी हम आप पे बॉम्बार्ड कर रहे हैं. But these are quite a few technical things. Maybe you can note them down. You can ask us in the question answer session, and दिस वाज जस्ट एन जनरल अवेयरनेस सेशन जो कि आप आगे जाके इसे कहीं ना कहीं रिलेट कर पाए. सो दैट वाज द मेन मोटिव. यस, ओवर टू यू ललित. Lalit, are you there?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
audible well. Yes, Lalit.
Yeah. So, good afternoon to one and all present here. I welcome the first year students, and I am Lalit from BTech EC Semester 5. And I am here to share my experience with MATLAB. So, first of all, as you can observe the word MATLAB, so it is made up of two components: mat, which means matrix, and lab means laboratory. So, the basic element of MATLAB is basically a matrix. We work with matrices in this software. So it is a it can be said it is a high level computing language which is used in engineering and scientific application, and to realize practical system related to a field of mathematics, communication, signal processing, image processing, AI, and whatnot. And as far as EC is concerned, it is very useful, especially in the communication based subjects like signals and systems, which you will be introduced to in the third semester. So there you will be working with elementary signals like unit step signal, triangular signal, and many rectangular signal. So MATLAB is very useful in generating the graphs for such signals. Also, when you will come in your fifth semester, then there will be subjects like digital signal processing, where you will learn how to generate the frequency domain representations of the signals. And you will also design various types of filters and realize their transfer functions. Also, there are many other subjects like digital communication, wherein you may realize the circuits or the model for various modulation schemes. And also, MATLAB is useful in image processing, wherein you can process an image and manipulate according to your application. Also, you may record your own voice and and play with it. You can manipulate that also. So it is very useful. And apart from that, as other speakers mentioned, that it is not only a programming language, it is also a language where you can generate your block diagrams related to your application. Like I said, in many digital modulation schemes, the circuit block diagram of the circuit you may be able to generate using Simulink. So yeah, it is very useful. At this point of time, I think you might not understand many of the terms, but as you proceed through your BTech journey, you will definitely uh, be surprised to see that how a single software can be useful in many of the fields of engineering, not only related to EC, related to any of the engineering field. So I think that was all from my side. I would like to wish you all the best for your BTech journey, and I hope you will be having a great experience with MATLAB. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lalit. Okay, so friends, I tried to connect with other three branches as well, which are not here in this experience sharing list. But I was not able to arrange one or two experience sharers. So I had explained them in the previous slides. मैंने उसके कुछ examples दिए थे कहाँ use हो रहा है in that sense. And now, as I said, one इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक, डू फ्रेंडशिप विद मैटलैब। आपने अभी तक की जो हमारी जर्नी थी ये प्रेजेंटेशन की, उसमें यू माइट हैव गॉट द आइडिया व्हाट द टूल इज. So it's very efficient in solving problems, real time graphical views. जैसे मैंने बोला in that construction example that it's a verification tool. आपकी जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट है उसके पहले का वेरिफिकेशन स्टेप you can do it with MATLAB. And Tanuj sir has rightly quoted that one should focus on MATLAB and master it as per your interest and understanding, and it will be a bonus point in your सीवी, द रिज्यूमे. इंजीनियर के सीवी में एक स्किल मैटलैब एज अ स्किल है, तो इट विल बी अ ग्रेट पॉजिटिव फॉर यू. And it's a versatile tool which you can explore more and more in the coming time, and be a master with it. So as I said, these are different courses on MATLAB. First of all, if we talk about Nirma, in your particular curriculum in the upcoming semesters, maybe in semester 4, 5, 6, somewhere around that, as per your curriculum, you will have an elective course on Introduction to MATLAB, right? So that is also a very helpful course if you want to go through MATLAB and deal and learn with it. Generally, this course is offered by the Department of Electronics and Communication, so it is not offered to EC students, because EC students would be using MATLAB in their, one or the other subject. But other department students can surely take this course to learn MATLAB in a in-depth manner, or in a particular course structure free. You might be knowing there are very useful platforms, online platforms like Coursera, Udemy. So there are self-paced online courses, and here on the right side you can see the MathWorks. This is a MathWorks website where MATLAB courses are available on the platform as well, like MATLAB on RAM, fundamentals, etc. You can browse the website and take up a course of your interest. So the last topic of this presentation is the MATLAB Hackathon by EC department. अब होता क्या है कि यू आर इन इंजीनियरिंग एंड फर्स्ट ईयर से ही, आई मीन, यू गो टू सम क्लब्स एंड मेनी अदर प्लेसेस थ्रू आउट निर्मा. सो आप कहीं ना कहीं पूछते हो कि अगर हम ये देते हैं, या तो इफ वी इन्वेस्ट अवर टाइम इनटू दिस, देन व्हाट बेनिफिट वी वुड बी गेटिंग. सो this poster on your screen is your benefit from this session, I can say. There is a MATLAB hackathon, a coding competition upcoming on 3rd of January 2022. I'm explaining what this is. It's organized by the Department of Electronics and Communication. It's organized by EC department, open for all. It's a national level event. The registrations are open all over India. You can connect with your friends, relatives, who are in engineering. It's limited to engineering courses only. BTech, MTech, PhD, any engineering level course students can come. So here on the left, website link is there. There is a QR code. I think if you want to know more about this particular event, you should take up a screenshot of this particular screen, and scan the QR code. So there is a website link on the left. You can get the details on that, and the registration QR code on the right. So basically hackathon में होता क्या है, that this hackathon is a 48-hour long hackathon. आपको एक टीम बनानी है. If you are interested, if you want to take part, I'm just explaining you what would be there. So you make a team, or you can participate individually, and you will be given a problem statement, जैसे हमने बोला, to solve, and you will be given 48 hours to solve. 1st of January सुबह 8 AM तक you will get the problem statement, and उसको आपको 3rd January morning 8 AM तक solve करना है. उतना आपको time frame मिलेगा. And then जैसे मैंने एक presentation यहाँ पे दिया, you will have to present your solution to the jury members on January 3rd. So that is the particular idea. So if you want to take some experience, if you know someone who can help you out with MATLAB, or if you know some guide who can, who is willing to help you out, you can surely register into it. आप अगर फ्रेंड्स इंटरेस्टेड है एंड आपको टीम वाइज रजिस्टर करना है, तो भी यू कैन डू दैट. द रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस आर ₹50 फॉर निर्मा स्टूडेंट्स and ₹60 for the other colleges. So it's a nominal fee, and there is a prize pool as well. All the details you will be getting on the website link. So I'm sure you will be visiting the website and at least getting the know-how of MATLAB. Okay, so yeah, these are the results of MATLAB simulation. Just ખાલી આપકો પેલું આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ ને કે આંખે આમ વળગવું, અમે આંખ એક વખત જોઈ લેવું. So એક બાર આપ ખાલી દેખ લો इसे कि ऐसा सब कुछ हो सकता है, and maybe you can in future you will be one of that student who will be making all these graphs and simulations. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for your time. Before leaving, read this slide, open to queries. You can connect with me on this email ID 18vc052@nirmauni.ec.in. Kabhi bhi you can drop me an email and I can guide you. I am thankful to Professor Tanuj Gupta for giving me this opportunity and providing his valuable guidance in designing this presentation as well. So now the forum is open for queries, and you can turn on your mic, we can interact, even in the chat box is fine. Okay, I'll open the chat box. Yeah, so it's Harshvardhan Goel. Sorry. Just a second. Okay. Can you give some example questions for the hackathon? It's a very vast topic. Okay, so MATLAB is vast, I understand. Hackathon examples, I mean, see, they will be general examples. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि डिपार्टमेंट वाइज क्वेश्चंस होंगे, but I mean, we are not bound to, or we will not be able to provide you any examples currently at this stage. But what you can do, yeah, I mean, palindrome number, reverse matrix, Euler form, yes, this you are specifying it for mathematical calculations, कंप्यूटर के लिए ये ज्यादा यूज होता है. But आपको examples जो है, you can easily search it on YouTube and Google कि मैटलैब का जो कोडिंग है, मैटलैब का हैकाथॉन है, उसमें आप कैसे कैसे क्वेश्चंस के साथ डील कर सकते हो. जैसे कि आपने पैलिंड्रोम नंबर और रिवर्स मैट्रिक्स बोला, सो दीज आर जस्ट अ पार्ट ऑफ वन प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है, आपको कोई रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम जैसा भी दे सकते हैं, any kind of problem in which you will using palindrome, reverse matrix, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. So currently, I mean, we will not be able to give you any direct example कि ऐसे कुछ questions हो सकते हैं, because this is a national level hackathon. But being a first year student, if you feel confident, and if if you can serve the MathWorks platform or even the YouTube for getting such questions, so you can surely refer them and act accordingly. Okay, I'll take the question. What skills of MATLAB do we need to learn for hackathon? Okay, yeah. So I mean, I request you all not to, not to take this session, as a pre-preparation for hackathon. This session was not, as a pre-preparation for hackathon. But yeah, skills means you will need analytical skills. As I said, you will need to have a good approach for problem solving, because you will be getting 48 hours. So ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप एक प्रॉब्लम को फेस करते हो एंड देन आफ्टर सम आवर्स यू गेट टायर्ड कि नहीं, ये मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि 48 में से 40 आवर्स आपको वो प्रॉब्लम आए ही नहीं, you don't get any solution, and in the remaining 8 hours you will be able to devise some great solution. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. Another thing is C programming, जो कि basic programming skills है, वो थोड़ी चाहिए in this hackathon. So I mean, I'm not telling you to compulsorily register for the hackathon, but this session was planned because हमें कुछ queries आई थी for our first year students, and it will be better if you get to know MATLAB from this stage, so that you can work on it further in a more better way. Okay, so okay, next question है, will this session be offline or, yeah, okay, so I think you are asking for hackathon, right? Shreya Netdata, ECL 046. You can turn your mic and speak. We can interact. Okay, yeah. So hackathon would be online. Presentations would be online, because it's a 48-hour long hackathon. Means what? That there will be no meeting running for this 48 hours. आपको रात रात जगना है ऐसा नहीं, but problem statement आपको 1 January को दे दिया. So after that, within 48 hours, you will have to solve the problem. Correct? Okay. So basically, like questions on HackerRank, CodeChef, somewhat like that. Not exactly. You can relate to it because HackerRank और CodeChef पे ना वो programming की questions ज़्यादा होते हैं, and MATLAB is altogether a different look out. But okay, you can, as far as general examples are concerned, कि भाई वो रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, वो लोग ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन देते हैं हैकर रैंक पे उस पे कि यू जैसे कि रियल लाइफ है या तो कोई आपकी कॉलेज लाइफ से रिलेटेड है, ऐसा भी क्वेश्चंस उनके पास होते हैं, सो मे बी यू कैन रिलेट टू दैट. ओके, एनी लैपटॉप बाइंग गाइड. ओके फ्रेंड, you can connect with me on my number. I am writing it here in the chat box, right? You can WhatsApp me. We'll converse over there. Okay. uh, what are the pre-requirement or basic knowledge before starting? Hmm, पहली प्री रिक्वायरमेंट तो ये है कि आप MATLAB सॉफ्टवेयर को ध्यान से देख लो. यही पहली प्री रिक्वायरमेंट है. And before working on it, yes, C programming is needed. Basics ही चलेगा. पहली चीज, the pre-requirement which I feel is the enthusiasm to learn and to gain knowledge. तो आपको शायद सी प्रोग्रामिंग नहीं आता है, तो इवन यू कैन फोकस ऑन इट. कहीं ना कहीं से आप उसे सीख सकते हो and you can dive into MATLAB. Then एक तो approach, your approach for solving problems is very much important. तो it's really important कि आप कैसे उस approach से जाते हो, how you solve a problem. Generally इसमें programming होता है, then command based problems होते हैं, जैसे बोला block diagram based होते हैं. So there are variety of problems you can solve. Can we buy MacBook for coding? Yes, you can, but coding, matlab, I mean, it depends on what kind of coding you'll be doing, because programming में C programming is a general thing, right? उसके लिए आप online, there are also tools available like, hmm, I mean, online tools तो है, लेकिन it's better if you do it in Jupyter Notebook or Spider, or even Google Colab is better if you check for, online. Yes, MATLAB do work on Mac as far as I know. I'm not very much sure, but yes, MATLAB would work. You can Google it out still. But MATLAB में कैसा है कि अगर आपके पास Mac है, तो MATLAB online is the best option. Right, currently for you in first year, MATLAB online is the best option. हाँ, अगर आप वो campus wise license वाला access करना चाहते हो, तो yes, you can work on Mac efficiently. Correct. And yeah, is AMD better? So I think you are asking for the AMD processor for computers. Do we have to give MS present? Yes, I mean, if you register for the hackathon, if you solve a problem properly, and you'll have then to present the solution, right? There will be a jury member, because we have kept prizes for first, second, third. You will get participation certificate as well. So presentation में क्या होगा कि जैसे आपने जो भी solution दिया, आपने जो भी programming किया, the results what you obtained, right? वो सब आपको एक प्रेजेंटेशन में jury members को you will have to explain. Okay, so that is the presentation. Okay, what system requirement is there for running MATLAB properly? 4 GB RAM laptop would be efficient enough. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि 8 GB का चाहिए या you want a higher specification. A 4 GB RAM would be okay because processing speed MATLAB में थोड़ी ज़्यादा होती है, and it doesn't get hanged frequently. But yes, if you don't give it time to rest, MATLAB का जो सॉफ्टवेयर है उसे आपको ऑन करके you'll have to wait for 2-3 minutes. So if you don't wait and if you persistently repeat that process, तो वो शायद हैंग हो सकता है, लेकिन it's a otherwise very smooth software. Yes, the storage space should be more, on your system, but it will be very efficient to work on it. Yeah, so participation will be in team or alone. Okay, so we have kept provision of participation individually or in a team of 2 or in a team of 3. So maximum 3 students can participate. Okay, so yeah, 14.6 GB hard disk. Okay, yes, you can work on it. It's a perfectly fine system. Where can we get the license key for MATLAB? Okay, I mean, you are in first year, so I'm not sure whether you will be provided license or not. But maybe you can get the license from second year. But I think for this matter, you can connect with your particular faculty members. Tanuj sir, I think, is the best guide for you to get license key, because when I was in my second year, I took this license key uh, from the lab assistant. You know, we had got a mail from our HOD sir that in lab you can take your hard drive. That lab assistant will give you the software and the particular license key you need to install in your system. Okay, I am using laptop. My laptop is HP Pavilion. Okay, it's a 4 GB RAM system. Right? Yeah. So which type of problem will be there in hackathon? Okay, Harsh, I mentioned it earlier about the real life problems, simulation problems, programming logic. But we cannot reveal, or we cannot give you any kind of similar examples currently at this stage. But what you can do is you can explore MATLAB, and as I said, YouTube and Google and even the MathWorks website. ठीक है, उस पे आप जाके देख सकते हो कि अलग अलग हैकेथॉन्स के लिए क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स हो सकते हैं. So as other student mentioned about the palindrome है, string reversal है, तो it will not be such simple problems because ये C programming नहीं है. MATLAB uses C programming, no doubt, but अंदर उसके problems जो है that would be inter branch, interdependent. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि सिविल स्ट्रक्चर का प्रॉब्लम दिया या तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का ही दिया. So it will be a total mix of branch. Okay. Link for registration. Okay, so just a second. I'll open that slide, and you can scan the QR code. First of all, you can take a screenshot of this screen. You can visit the website and go through more details. Registration fees, how to register, where to register, and then you can register on this link, Google Form. ठीक है? Process पूरी हमने website पे explain की है, so you can surely go with it. So I hope आप screenshot आपने ले लिया होगा. Yes, right. तनुज सर, हाँ, तनुज सर ने एक email भी आपको share किया है, so you can have details or brochure and poster and everything from that mail as well. Okay, thank you 21EIN055. आपने link share की है. Thank you very much. Okay, so yes, any more questions? Someone wants to interact, by putting their mic on. कोई और questions है related to MATLAB or any other general doubt for first year, वो भी आप कह सकते हो.
Okay, so I think it was a wonderful session, right, for from the Viraj and team, and I hope the first year students have benefited a lot from such things, because MATLAB, I usually told in my lectures also, even in lab slot also, that MATLAB is the one which is going to be very helpful even in your long run also. And so today we arranged this program. I hope it is a nice experience for you people. You just evolve a little bit more, try to participate in the hackathon kind of thing. You will again get learning, and importantly, as I said, as this is the national level, so many of the people are coming out from different universities or colleges. So you may also have a chance to interact with them. I mean, somehow you can get some opportunity to interact with them. Okay, even you can also make a team from different colleges or institute. So there are multiple things you can plan it out. Okay, so take your time, learn something. Okay, and yeah, so that's it from this side. Again, thanks to Viraj and team for doing this session for the first year students.
Okay, thank you, friends, for joining. Thank you so much, Tanuj sir, for giving me this opportunity. And so I've given my email ID here, friends, and so you can connect with me on mail ID or through WhatsApp, and we can have a chat whenever you have doubt throughout this. I mean, not only first year, the BTech journey, the whole of the BTech journey. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining. You can leave now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhaiya.